brought dinner.
It's okay.
Oh gosh. You can see how some people are reacting. I mean, like I said, the whole group has to be fine with it. There's going to be some things, I think, that aren't going to be shown at face value.
Before we take this any further, I need you all to turn over your weapons. Stay.
Terminus.
You hand them over. We don't know if we want to stay. It's fine, Nicholas. If we were going to use them, we would have started already.
Whoa. Now, like I said, we've all got scars, and they're currently pouring open, man. There's a lot to be revealed.
I'm Deanna Monroe.
Rick Grimes.
Deanna Monroe.
You mind if I film this?
What?
Do you mind if I film our talk?
Go ahead.
We're about transparency here.
Dude, does Rick just put his dirty... Was that dirt that was just on the wall? Was that blood? But we're in need of showers, man. Big time.
I was a congressperson. Ohio. 15th District.
Bro, she kind of reminds me of, you know, have you guys seen The Maze Runner? What's that lady's name? The trials have just begun or something, and it's like Lady in the White.
We had a community.
Had.
You've been behind these walls this entire time.
The thing is, right, hear me out. There weren't a lot of people. Unless they're all just in their houses. We've only seen her and that other guy so far. Is that it? And if it's not this empty, where is everyone? Like, I do believe that there will be some kind of... How do I describe this? It's not just going to be a repeat of Woodbury or a repeat of the prison. It's going to be very different, right? It's got to be very different if it's remained like this for this long. Doesn't look like they've had any external attacks from people. They managed to contain infection of people returning. How have they done that? They didn't check us over. We could have been bitten, right? I'm a little bit surprised. Like, currently it doesn't feel that safe. I don't know. I'm probably jumping the gun a bit, but I do believe there's so much to be made better here.
We need people who have lived out there. Your group is the first we've even considered taking in for a long time.
You should keep your gates closed.
Why?
Because it's all about survival now.
Wow.
At any cost.
But this is exactly what I was talking about last reaction, by the way, with Rick's sort of mindset and his thinking. There's always going to be some kind of angle. Shouldn't open your doors. You shouldn't this, you shouldn't that. And like I said, obviously we're in a situation now, which I've been predicting, where we're going to need help and someone's going to have to want to help us. Now, if all our logic is like that, then we're all on our high horse, right? We probably die of starvation or illness or what. It's kind of weird to see this interaction because it's like Rick is literally telling her, you shouldn't let us in. You should keep your gate shut. And what happens now, right? Hear me out. What happens now if there's another group that want to show up, or there's another person that wants to show up? What happens then? What happens when Morgan shows up? You know, and maybe they don't want to accept him. What does that create? What happens? Because if this, I take it this is the audition, the conversation with her, right?
I've done things.
What have you done?
I exiled 3 men who didn't work out. And we both know that's as good as killing them. I want you to help us survive.
So it's like a...
I know you can help us do that.
So it's like a mutual sort of relationship. You wanna know the crazy thing? I'm sorry I paused that, but this episode's got my brain going. The crazy thing is, right, is I don't think she's too far away from where some other characters have been. Like, in terms of helping. To me, at least, it feels very clear that at some point or other, she wanted to help, period. She wanted to help people. She wanted to be able to help people. She wanted to create some sort of safe haven. And she's realised it failed with these 3 guys. I don't know what happened, but these 3 guys didn't work out, right? So now she's sort of gone into a shell a little bit, and it's sort of become, I still want to help people, but I'm only going to risk helping people, risk my family if I believe the risk or the positive consequences of such a risk could, sorry I meant to shut my window, could be mega, and I mean mega beneficial. And in comparison to Rick, I don't think Rick's too far away from that, you know, like, Rick could have rocked up and just completely ignored our group. We could have just taken this place. It doesn't seem like they've got very many people. The defences clearly aren't that strong. I said this arriving here, like literally a few seconds ago. It doesn't feel like it's well protected. Not really. And yes, I've already forgotten her name. But when we got to Terminus, I didn't like Sausage Sizzle Lady. Immediately it felt odd. I think I remember saying, like, oh gosh, Sausage Sizzle Lady doesn't feel right. This just feels too specifically set up. I don't know. Anyway, the governor, we kind of, yeah. As soon as I saw the governor, I was like, oh gosh, like he just gives off that vibe. With her, I have something very, very different. I see her as a strong character who's willing to make a tough decision, but I see her as generally someone kind of similar to Rick. Am I making a weird parallel? Yeah.
If I didn't win re-election, I was going to be a professional poker player. I'm not kidding. But it's time to decide. If you're the one who's doing the deciding.
He is, isn't he? Well, he's got to talk to the group, right? Because if he decides no, if he was to decide, wait, is he adjusting his...
I was a sheriff.
That's the first time he's been able to change his watch in how long?
Yeah. I knew it was something like that.
I think this place will be good, man. I think this place will be good for Rick
There's
as well.
still your guns. But inside here, we store them for safety.
Now the group's got to decide, eh?
Both of them. At your disposal. I call dibs on that one.
Houses.
You need anything,
Look.
you call me.
I genuinely believe that they want us here for mutual benefit. If they didn't need us, if there was a way they could survive that didn't need our protection, do I think that they're far along enough now where they wouldn't help? I don't know. I get the feeling like maybe not. They specifically went out scouting for groups that they would accept or not, right? How have they come across other groups before? Have they not accepted other groups before? They very specifically chose us. Do I think this is going to survive forever? No, unfortunately not. Like, there's always going to be some reason or something or... Well, my bit actually is, if I'm completely honest with you guys, my bit is there's going to be some kind of inside conflict with some of our characters, some of their characters. Maybe Morgan comes back and because of everything that's going through his mind, we know that he wasn't in the sanest of places. Maybe there's disruption there, maybe he's not accepted, maybe what. That's what I think is going to be the downfall, unfortunately. Running water. Showers. Ugh, look at all the dirt. Finally, man. And time to clean up this as well. It's gonna feel weird seeing his face, like, clean. He looks so much younger, eh, when he's gotten... Gosh almighty. He looks so much younger.
Hey, I work in the pantry. Deanna asked me to bring these over for you and your friends. I'm Jessie.
Jessie. Bro, Rick looks like a kid. It doesn't look right. I wanted him to get rid of it, but now it just looks like... I don't know how to describe it. How long has it been?
I could give you a cut if you want.
A haircut?
You don't even know me.
I can take care of myself. Ron's my oldest boy. He's about your son's age. I could introduce them.
Wow,
if
Carl's
that's
gonna
okay
have
with you.
friends as
It's
well?
just me. That'd be great.
This doesn't feel... This is just so... It feels too good to be true.
It's okay if you're not okay
Oh,
with
he's
this yet.
crying and everything as well. I'm not surprised, eh? Because, like,
Better.
you know what I'm sort of viewing this scene as for Rick, right? Is think about all the decisions that he's made. Every decision he's made in the past, however many seasons, and every single time the consequences and having things go wrong and losing home and never really feeling like Carl, specifically Carl, I think this is a lot to do with Carl and Judith. Being able to have them in a safe home that they can be raised and they can live like kids and they can have... Obviously, we don't want the same situation that the people in Woodbury had when they become too nonchalant to the outside world, because that still goes on out there. But having the ability to be able to have a bit of both is, I think, what's making him so upset, because it feels like it's paid off. And I bloody well hope it has. Wait, so they all sharing two houses,
Look,
eh?
just be quick.
Okay.
Rick just doesn't look like Rick anymore. I'm sorry, but it feels like I'm watching season 1 again.
These are like mansions.
You're just giving them away.
Of course we're going to be skeptical. Like I said, it feels so good, too good to be true, but can we just get a situation that's good for once? Like I said, I do not believe that this place won't have any dirty laundry. It's just a matter of how honest are they about it and what...
They took our weapons and now they're splitting us up.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so that's how they're viewing that?
We'll all be staying in the same house tonight.
Wow. I mean, it is all about safety, but... Damn. Because if this place is as small as they are, and they've had scares potentially in the past, I'm not surprised they want to adopt a group that can protect them. We're bringing this back into this because it happened in Woodbury, and I think maybe it's happening again. How long has this place been like this? Has this been like this from the start? And if it has the groups inside of here, have most of them been sort of protected from the outside world? Bubble wrapped, as I put it. And if that's the case, then we're going to get a problem. Especially the children, you know, like, I believe, like Rick tried to protect Carl from the outside world, but him being exposed to it almost kind of, I think, was a bit of a good thing, you know?
I've never
seen your
face like that.
That's what I felt.
So that's how...
Before and after.
Wow.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Trust the good feeling.
You're right.
Yeah, me too.
Because yeah, then where does the weight of that lie if she's wrong, you know?
Wow.
He's
I
gonna
didn't know
get.
what was under there.
He's gonna get a lot of that.
Staying together.
I love it.
Smart. Absolutely amazing to me how people with completely different backgrounds and nothing in common can become that.
Everybody said you gave them jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't give me one.
Bro,
I have. I just haven't told you yet.
I have given you a job. I just haven't told
Same
you.
with Michonne.
Imagine he ends up being a sheriff.
Closing in on something for Sasha.
Nah.
I'm just trying to figure Mr. Dixon out. But I will.
Bro, I love this episode, and I don't know if I'm getting fooled by something right now, but it feels good, and I'm trying to enjoy the moment. I'm not trying to think about what if it's wrong, what if something's not right about it, blah, 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 blah. So it feels really happy, and it feels so long since I've been able to spend a whole reaction bloody smiling. I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to jinx it, but the signature WOH has not appeared this episode. You know, oh, has it? Maybe right at the start. Just imagine he sort of becomes this community's, like, I don't want to say a sheriff because it feels weird having a sheriff for like this tiny little place, but imagine that, man. Sasha, to be fair, I'm not really sure either. What makes me nervous about a place like this is if one person doesn't fit in. Like, what happens? You know, what's the process of that? Like, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Well, there goes the smile. Please, Rick. And then she thinks she's got a job from Michonne as well, like Rick's deputy or something. That'd be cool. Or the other way around.
We're ready for this.
All of you?
Not all
All
of
of
us.
us.
Are we though? Daryl kind of found his see how Rick's like looks kind of like panicking already, and they're probably just going to be around the corner.
Rick, you okay?
Did Carl and Judith walk by? We were out and they were ahead of me.
It's okay. I think I know where they are. They had 5 kids and 12 grandkids.
It's going to take a while, man. It's going to take a while.
It's been a long time since anyone around here has seen a baby.
I really like her. Really like her straight away.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Rick.
But I feel like there might be a little
Would
bit
it be okay if Carl came over now?
of chemistry.
John really wants to meet him.
Ooh, it's been so long since Rick's...
We're almost by any time.
I'm
Go
not
to
going
school?
to jump to that kind of...
It's in a garage.
Oh my god.
Guys,
Friends.
Carl.
Oh, there's the girl.
Carl, this is Mikey and Enid.
That's the one who Carl saw outside, yes?
Enid's from outside too. She just came 8 months ago.
She's going to be a tough cookie to crack.
Wanna play some video games?
These guys, I said this, they feel too comfortable. And I think, of course they're going to if they've been in this place for a while. It's bringing back flashbacks. And I can just see from Carl's reactions, like, it's like, it doesn't feel like he fits in. Because it's been so long since he's had that kind of life, right?
How was Ron's house?
Feels
What do you think of this place?
too much of a hit straight away, eh? Like, it's too good to be true
I
too
think
soon.
it seems.
I like the people, but they're weak.
Exactly what I was
I want us to
saying.
get weak too.
We need to remain prepared for the outside.
You're Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My wife cut your hair.
Oh.
Yeah. Welcome to Alexandria.
I'm telling you now, just the way they've shot that with him up there on the porch, the shadows over his face. Oh.
Time to punch the clock and make the casseroles.
What?
Make dinner for the older people. Moms
That's-
who need a break, people who can't cook. Get to meet a lot of the neighbors.
Look at Daryl's face.
Have you taken a shower yet?
No, you have not.
Take a shower. I'm gonna wash that vest. We need to keep up appearances, even you.
I'm
You
uncomfortable.
look ridiculous.
Jesus.
Glenn, Tara, Noah, you're Deanna's son? That's right. I hear you got
That's Deanna's
experience
son.
making supply runs. Come on, I'll show you the ropes.
We're doing a run today?
Just a dry run.
What, so they're like
Show you
runners?
the terrain outside the wall, see how you do.
Oh my gosh, it's like
Exactly.
Maze Runner, man.
You know?
What about weapons?
Oh yeah. We pulled out some sweet-ass biscuits for today.
Feels so weird. Oh, runners. Hello, hello. We haven't forgot about you. Why has he gone over for this gun? Didn't he not just... Did they not just give him a weapon? Wow. Oh my god, that's such a cool photo.
Get ready.
Come on. Killed it. Jesus.
Death.
Way too close for comfort, man. Is this gonna be their way of like still... Because that's what Carl was saying, I don't want to become soft. This is their way of keeping up the...
Running in a semicircle around the town. Still, you're standing here because we lost 4 people last month. What happened? We're on a run. They didn't follow the system. I can be a hard ass. And I know I'm a douchebag. But someone's got to call the ball around here, and that someone is me.
Is that right?
Managed to snag one of the deadheads that took him down. Strung it up there.
What? Why?
Why not just kill it?
Now we have a little pregame ritual.
Son of a bitch! Help me find it.
What?
Look at this shit.
Hey! It's gone. It took down one of our friends.
This is the sort of shit that gets you killed.
Hey, over here! Come on! Hey! Come on!
Just kill it. I'm surprised that these guys didn't die. Come on, Glenn.
What the hell?
You are a dumbass,
Almost got her
man.
killed! I told you all to stay back! I told you to listen to every damn thing I said!
What an idiot.
Not ready for runs yet. Yeah, pretty sure you got that backwards.
You're not ready for it, you egg.
Hey, you tied up walkers. It killed our friend!
So what? It's a...
You obey my orders out there.
See what I mean by conflict?
last run crew.
Whoa.
Say that again.
Back off, Aiden.
But you don't got nothing on Glenn, my friend.
Let's take a step back. No one's impressed, man.
Exactly.
Walk away.
Hey! What is going on?
Why'd you let these people in? Because we actually know what we're doing out there.
Hey!
Oh! Come on, Glenn. What do you think you're doing, man?
Not do this now.
You want to end up on your ass again?
I'm sorry, but that makes me happy, man. Smart ass.
I want everyone to hear me, okay? Rick and his people are part of this community now. As equals. Understood?
I really like her. I get the weirdest feeling. Hear me out on this, right? This is just a theory that's going to my brain. If it's right, this is going to be mental. She is completely and utterly for bringing us into this group. She wants us to be equal. She wants to encompass us completely. If enough people believe that she is incompetent, imagine one of her own takes her life in the... Well, to take leadership. Well, not even take her life, but just overthrow her for leadership. And I would not be surprised if this guy was in some sense at the forefront of it. Instantly comes to my brain.
All of you, turn in your weapons, then you two come talk to me. I told you I had a job for you.
I'd like you to be our constable.
What did I say?
That's what you were.
Holy shoot.
That's what you are.
But is he going to take the hat off
And you
Carl?
too.
I thought so. What did I say? I've got goosebumps, man.
Yeah, man.
And when you see Daryl's reaction,
Thank you.
he's still not happy.
For what?
For knocking him on his ass.
See, you don't talk to Glenn like that, my friend.
You don't like me, do you?
I don't think it's that.
People out there are always looking for an
Oh
angle,
my gosh, look at
looking to
Rick.
play on your weakness. They measure you
Who'd have thought?
by what they can take, by how they can use you to live. We good?
Yeah.
What the hell,
You'll come
man?
again.
I think we can start sleeping in our own homes.
I strongly
We won't
believe
get weak.
the issue's gonna be within.
That's not in us anymore. If they can't make it, then we'll just take this place.
Oh. Holy shoot. Okay, new place, new people, new rules, a new world. This is what it feels like. It feels like a brand new world that we are experiencing right now. We haven't really come into a place and sort of, how do I describe it? Terminus we never really got into. Woodbury we never really got into. The prison we started. So we're now in unprecedented territory, and that's what is crazy to me, is this is like all new. I don't know what to think, I don't know what to feel, I don't know how to expect what. I'm not even thinking about what's outside the walls right now. It's all for me about what's inside. What happens if people inside don't like us? What happens if there's some sort of coup that's formed over top of, what's her name? Diana? What happens then? What happens if the power hierarchy changes? What happens if the rules change? What happens if we don't accept something? What then? Like I just said, if this doesn't work, we take this place. It's all about us. It's about family. A long time ago, I would have heard that and I would have gone, oh shoot. But the fact that we've kept that as a possibility and we've kept our minds open to it, it's still all about family. We're keeping our guard up. It's still all about us. That's all that matters as family when you get to a point like this. It's all that matters. That's us. You know, that's us. And I'm not saying that if this place goes wrong, we're going to kill everyone and take it. What I'm saying is, if the hierarchy changes, I don't believe it will be with Deanna. I think she's going to die. It's just an immediate gut feeling she's going to die because someone doesn't like her way of controlling things. Someone else is going to try to take control, and then we're going to have to take this place. Do I believe we kill everyone? No. Do I believe we overthrow the overthrowers? Yes. And then what? You know, it's all about trying to build this place in our image, you know, and to accept, we're not going to kill everyone, we're going to accept people, and that's just the vibe that I'm getting. Like, this is a good place now. I believe it has its weaknesses. People that can't accept things. Problems with authority. Its weaknesses being people that aren't quite suited for the outside world. Its issues with being any kind of intrusion, infection. There are issues everywhere. And I said this at the start of the episode, didn't feel like it was protected enough. I do believe that's still the case. I believe that us being here is massively helping them. She brought us in for good reasons. We're going to be here happy for hopefully a decent amount of time. But then something's going to create an issue, and then it's going to spiral, and then it's going to become a bad thing. And then it's just the decision from that point, where we go from there, is what's key for me. If we get to a point where we're unsure of our safety because of the issues going on that are out of our control, it's all about controlling it, right? You know what? I'm at the point, after everything we've been through and experienced, I'm nearly at the point where that's probably one of my favourites, like top 3. It just felt so good. It all felt like new territory, so as much as I know all of our characters, it felt interesting seeing how we react in a situation like this. It felt weird seeing everyone sort of get their roles, and it felt weird sort of feeling like normality again. It felt really cool seeing Rick sort of get, the beard goes, the uniform comes on, he's a cop, like, it's such a relief. And I feel like more than anything, he feels more stable. Like, I think he feels ready. Like, him and Carl were out there fighting the walkers, you know, they were keeping themselves prepared. I feel like he feels ready for anything. And when I say ready for anything, I mean ready for the worst and ready for the best. He's willing to accept, which I love. But yeah, Holy crap, what do I even talk about, man? Michonne's a cop as well. Like, I knew it. As soon as I'm not sure about the jobs, I was like, bro, she's gonna give Rick his sort of badge back, and then Michonne's gonna be like his deputy. I said his deputy, but I think they're just gonna be like both on the same level, you know. They're both there for each other. And I can't wait to see her in uniform, and a cop with samurai. So imagine she carries those around. Like, holy guacamole, man. I thought Carol was gonna be a teacher. It felt really weird that she was like gonna be a cook, which I'm still fine with. She's a nurturer, right? I think she's like a mother, and I think they're sort of pushing that. Carl's gonna go to school. It feels so like, I don't know. I didn't even know what to say. A little bit worried about Abraham, a little bit worried about Sasha, a little bit worried about Daryl. Of course, I'm worried about Daryl, like bloody hell. Like, I don't think he's fitting in here whatsoever. He feels almost on edge. Like, he didn't really have a home, and the minute he's got one, it still doesn't feel like a home. And I think the reason it feels odd for him is because everyone around him, his family, are sort of dropping their guards a little bit. I'm not saying everyone is, but it is inevitably coming down, right? And he's sitting there thinking like, gosh, now my guard needs to sort of remain down. Like, up. I need to keep my eyes open. I can't sleep, you know. I need to be there and ready to protect them if necessary. Like, this is his family, man. He's lost so many members of it now, and I think even the trauma of that, like, he just can't bear to lose another. So it's all about what can he control. What else is there to say? I already told you my theory about the lady. Glenn, I think it's really cool, their concept of runners. Like, it just reminds me of the Maze Runner. I love the Maze Runner, by the way, if you can't tell. That is so Glenn's role, eh? That is so, like, him leading it. I think he will become the leader of it, like the lead runner. That is such a him thing. Like, I think he's a leader in himself. I think they're all leaders. And what I'm noticing this is offering is it's offering everyone a chance to lead in their own ways, you know? And seeing us all develop this way is cool. As long as it lasts longer than a few episodes. Like, come on. Like, I swear to God, if we get to the end of the season and this place falls, I'm going to lose my mind. I don't think it'll last forever. No. I don't think any of these places will last forever. It's all about being able to be flexible and be able to move when we need to move. And like I said in the reaction, I think it'll come down to an inside issue that creates the snap of this place. And I believe that it may even involve Morgan. How do we react if he shows up? Can we accept him? Is he even going to be suited for this place? I don't know, like, how we don't know where he's at. But I do believe it's going to have very little to do with walkers, very little to do with outside people, and a lot more to do with what happens on inside and the functionality of it and what we can let happen. That's what I think will be the ongoing issue. It's scary. It is scary coming into a new place like this. It's scary because, like, I think she sort of said we're now all equals, but they're not going to think that. Some of them aren't going to think that. It only takes one person to get attacked, one person to get injured, one person to get killed, and then we're in a situation of how do we explain that? I have a feeling like Diana, whatever her name is, she's going to let a lot pass. Maybe someone does get killed. Maybe someone does get hurt. Like, she's just allowed Glenn to basically hit her son, which I think was justified, right? But the more time she allows stuff like that, I think she's going to, like, almost lose her reputation. If she's got one at the moment, I don't know. That's what I'm looking at in this episode. But anyway, as a whole, fantastic episode. I love the fact that we're exploring new territory. I love the fact that we're all together. I love the fact that it feels like a second chance at, would you call it like another prison? I wouldn't call it another Woodbury. Like a second chance at the prison. Like, it feels like that. Obviously, without us sort of running the place. Is there a council here? That's another thing. Is there a council? But yeah, I just can't wait to see how we bring all of our knowledge and experience to this place, and hopefully it lasts longer than a few seconds. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave that there, guys. I think I've spoken for a fair amount of time, and I don't want to just bore you guys with my non-stop gibberish. So yeah, if you enjoyed as ever, don't forget to smash that button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And of course, go to the Instagram, Daniel Reed with 2 Ds. And as ever, let me know down below what you thought of the episode, the reaction, and I'll get to those thoughts as soon as humanly possible. I feel like I need to stop saying that because it's becoming harder and harder. But anyway, I always said good things come in 3, guys. I hope you've already all realised that this is part of a triple header sort of situation. Again, we're going to go 2 weekends in a row, and I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Anyway, look, that's all from me. As ever, this has been your boy Dan. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.